Om Swastiastu. Hello everyone. In this video, I will a presentation about the material Utterance Sentence, prosody, and nonverbal communication. Introduce myself. My name is Nikomang Sinta Ardana Iswari. I'm from 5B class, English Language Department. Next. Introduction. Sentence and the interest do not always convey complete meaning. Although utterance do not usually convey complete meaning. But sentences do not always convey complete meaning in their spoken or written language. That is, there are two main means of communication, verbal and nonverbal. Communication. Sentences therefore belong to both verbal and nonverbal models of the communication as they can be spoken or written. However, utterances are usually used in complicated utterance group associated with verbal models of the communication. Next. Utterance. And utterance can therefore be a sentence, a single word, a pause, or even a meaningful statement. However, unlike a sentence which can exist its both oral and the written forms, utterance exists only its oral forms. However, they can be parents and demulted in writing in a different ways. Speech is primarily verbal, so there are the several associated features, such as the facial expression, gesture, and posture. Next. The word can create semantic words. Spoken or written utterance, such as a script, have several characteristics. They include paragraphistic features, which are forms of the communication that do not influence a word but are dates around utterance to give a meaning. Include facial expression, laughter, eye contact, and the gesture. Prosody features refers to the sound of a person's voice when speaking. For the example, check out the big house. Wow, beautiful. Next. Sentence. Sentence is a different group of a word containing a subject and a verb to express the complete meaning of the statement and question. The subject of a sentence provides information about the nouns. On the verb provides information about the action of the nouns. A writing sentence always begin with capital letters and end with periods, question marks, and exclamation point. The use of their characters at the end of the sentence depends on the types of sentence. Next. Sentence types. Different types of the sentence express different emotions and the talks in the different ways. Sentences are the characteristics by function and the structure. Speaking of the clarification of the sentence based on the function, there are the he/her types of the sentence that describe the intent of the sentence, and there are declarative sentence, and number 2 question, and number 6 exclamation, and then number 4 imperative sentence. And then simple sentence is number 1 connection sentence, number 2 a compound sentence, number 3 despotic complex theorems, and then number 4 declaration sentence. Next, prosody. Prosody is the study of the rhythms, accent, and the intonation in speech. According to reference, the range of the prosody is broader in the includes action, rhythms, tempo, pitch, slenderness, pressure, timbre, junction, longness, and the indentation, just range. First is now as the portion of the interests, diagram, prosodics, and pronodical theory, often referred to as the first goal. First thought expert are the experts in his book, paper in the linguistic, and the touches of the man and speech. Next, various combination of these variable and reverse in the language feature of the Indonesian and the streets as well as other prosodics feature as the rhythm and the tempo. Additional prosodic variable were accent such as voice quality and the pause. The befores of the prosodic variable and can be forced and counter across prosodic units to chart the befores of the borders. Prosody of overlaps emotion in speech. The same artistic properties used to describe prosody or the identity, pitch, or rhythms, role, or speech are also affected by the emotion of the movie. For the example, which the main characters' scenes make me angry. Next. Nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is a subunit for the inference and the direct attentions. But information exchange or the comment and the question is the dependence of the and the likely motivate language developments. Nonverbal communication or NVC is the transmission of the message or signals touched on the verbal platforms such as eye contact, facial expression, gesture, posture, and the body language. Next, their singers are the subtles that we something do not notice them, but reaches with identities finds needs types or nonverbal communication. Their nonverbal model of the communication include facial expression, gesture, paragustistic, or the sense of humor and the tone of voice, and body language, proximity or the personal praise, grace, tactical or touch, physical approach, and the artifacts or the facial expression, gesture, or the paragustic body language and posture or the proximity. For the example, throwing things away when emotionally angry. Next, the the connection of with Hinduism is that the pronunciation is a prayers and every words with a sigh is a prayers. So in Hindu teaching, we should not speaking clearly. It stresses the inspiration from the words as and the kara or the as man is that is the heaven and kara man's cloud relate God to gods. And Astungkara is their force also now an opiates a god is as its main opiating the will for God. The force when conveying helps and the hips touch prior to Almighty a god or the Ide Sangyang Widiwasa, the words Astungkara must be said. Okay, that's all about the presentation for me. Thank you for watching my video, and I close with Paramasanti. Om Santi 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 Om.